Hello and welcome to Model Dads. We continue our look at 15mm scenery by trawling the depths of the enormous Antipodean website that is Eureka Miniatures. In particular, we'll look at their own range of fortifications as well as their SHQ buildings, which, before this review, I was unaware existed. There's a range of architecture on offer here within this range, but we'll concentrate our attention on their North Central European and West Central European ranges. Starting with Eureka's own range of World War II scenery, Entrenchment Set 1 consists of two 100mm and two 50mm unpainted straight sections of sandbag trench pieces for £10.70 or $17.60. Entrenchment Set 2 consists of two 50 by 50mm right angle corner pieces and two 50mm end pieces in the same style. The hard grey resin is mould and flash free, with no blemishes on external surfaces, with parts fitting together well. Details are crisp and clear. Flames of War players will find that the 15mm wide trench won't accommodate their medium-sized bases, and this will doubtless be a disappointment to some. Eureka's stone walls and wooden gate set comes in at the same price and consists of 8 resin stone wall lengths and a white metal gate. For your money, you're getting 3 100mm walls, one 100mm broken wall, two 50mm wall sections, two 35mm wall sections. Unfortunately, definition is very weak on many pieces, and whilst the gate is nicely modelled with good attention to detail, the walls have visible air pockets on external surfaces that will need filling if you're so inclined. The North Central European range consists of unpainted solid cast resin timber frame buildings, a windmill, stone bridges, a church and a pontoon bridge. The half timbered house and half timbered shop with bow window cost £14.60 or $23.98 and measure between 7 to 7.5 centimetres wide, 6 centimetres long and 8.5 to 10 centimetres high. Whilst detailing is good, buildings suffer from an unfortunate flashing and numerous widespread air pockets on visible external surfaces, particularly the roof, walls and stone outhouse. This is compounded by damage to parts cast in high relief, which include beams and window frames as well as the tiled roof. The Western Central European range consists of generally smaller, finer, unpainted resin cast buildings, some of which have white metal chimneys, and include a terraced cottage and shops for £12.17 or just shy of $20, a corner shop pub for £16.06 or $26.38, a farmhouse and barn for £12.17 or $19.99 and £16.06 or $31.98 respectively. A useful range of sheds and dormer windows allow you to customise these models further for £8.76. What I like about the cottage and shop is their architectural distinctiveness. I've not seen anything quite like these before, with recessed doorways, outhouses and dormer windows. The barn is also quite evocative of place and reminiscent of an English medieval tithe barn. On the plus side, detailing is crisp and clear, with little flashing or air pockets on external surfaces. That said, the brittle nature of the resin lends itself to easy damage, and, on the shops at least, the side of the buildings are devoid of any tooling. Whilst I can understand that these buildings are intended to sit alongside each other in a terrace, the near absence of any detail on most external surfaces adds to the severity of the finish. Unfortunately, this is compounded by a sump on the side wall of one of my buildings. The absence of detail on external surfaces is particularly disappointing on some of these otherwise useful extension pieces, like this shed. However, whilst these pieces are intended to allow for customisation, the relative position of details leaves you with little real options and could lead to some dubious configurations that, doubtless, many town planning councils would not approve. Eureka Miniatures' range of resin scenery and SHQ buildings might best be characterised as somewhere between the good, the bad and the ugly. The good? Well, that would be the trench lines and elements of the Western Central European range that are clinically cast and architecturally distinctive. The bad? Well, that would have to be the wall sections. And the ugly? It's got to be the absence of consistent standards of detailing, air pockets and damage across the North Central European buildings, the quality of which failed to be commensurate with their price point. Now, to be fair to Eureka Miniatures, the resin buildings are from very old moulds inherited from a previous supplier, and they don't have a vacuum machine at the moment. All of this is, I hope, set to change later this year. Fingers crossed that, for a fistful of dollars more, Eureka Miniatures can get their 15mm resin buildings up to the same standard as their figures. Thanks for watching.